I've been trying to educate skaters on what Nike is doing to the skateboarding industry for literally almost a decade now. Possibly over a decade, because I'm not exactly sure when I got my start on YouTube or when I started publicly speaking out against Nike. But basically, it's been since day one, since Nike came into the game, I've been telling people this is not going to be good for skateboarding. And finally, after all this time, it's starting to rear its ugly head. People are starting to realize what they've been doing this entire time. And some people still don't get it. Some people don't care. A lot of people can't see skateboarding outside of the physical act of actually riding a skateboard. They don't care about the industry or the riders or anything like that. They just want to ride. And that's cool. But you still need to be a little bit less indiscriminate with your buying habits, because you're not ruining skateboarding, because you can't ruin the physical act of skateboarding, but you're ruining the skateboarding industry. You're killing companies that provide jobs for skateboarders. People that aren't good enough to be pro, but they are good enough to make a living off of skateboarding. Okay, it allows them to live this certain lifestyle where they can skate every day, or more frequently than your average, like, Walmart employee. And one of the ways that they're doing that, I'm only going to cover one today, because honestly there's so many different reasons that you shouldn't buy Nike. I'm going to have to do an entire series on it. But the main one, the big one, is that their entire business model in the Nike SB realm is to just kind of suffocate smaller companies. And they do that, basically, initially what they did was by being the innovators. They came in with all of their money from outside sources, from running and football and basketball. They've got all this money, and they used it for research and development for skate shoes. Kind of, but not really, because what they actually did was they took things from other avenues. They took things from running shoes in order to make skate shoes lighter, or took things from basketball to make their shoes more comfortable, or to prevent heel bruises and things like that. This is money that companies like America and Lakai didn't have. And Nike knew that. That was their entire goal. They try to kill off these companies. Not America specifically, not Lakai specifically. What's going to happen is that they're going to kill off the weakest link first, okay? We saw that happen with Decline. We saw that happen with Fallen most recently, okay? They're going to kill the smaller brands first, because they're the weakest. They're the easiest to kill. They aren't specifically targeting any companies. That's just how it works. So eventually, sometime down the line, they're going to get to your favorite footwear brand. Maybe your favorite footwear brand is Nike, but is that any reason for them to be the only shoe brand available for skaters? I don't think so, because they didn't lay the groundwork for these skate shoes. They didn't. They had nothing to do with it. And people argue, oh, well, back in the 70s, people wore Nikes when they skateboarded. That's because they didn't have another fucking option. Okay, they had Converse, Adidas, Nike. That was pretty much fucking it. That's what they rode because that's what they had. It wasn't because Nike was putting money into skateboarding. It's because they didn't have another choice. And soon, we're not going to have another choice either, because people don't understand. Okay? And that's really all there is to it. I'm going to do like an entire series of this, because I love talking shit about Nike more than anything in the entire world, and people are finally starting to latch onto it. The reason my channel doesn't grow very quickly is because I talk shit about a lot of things. And it's all love. It's all for the greater love of skateboarding and the industry. But at some point in time, I'm going to talk about something that's going to offend you. I'm going to talk about your favorite rider or your favorite brand in a negative light or a positive light, and that might make you like me. But if I say something negative, skateboarders are really good at getting butt hurt. As tough as we think we are, even the pros. I've had pros personally attack me, send me death threats over things that I said in videos. Like, really, dude? They're words on the internet. You're gonna be okay. But anyways, I actually managed to pump this video in one shot, which is probably a personal record for me. So before my camera shuts off, I'm gonna end this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Come back, check out more of my content. Help me get this skate shop open, because it's empty right now, and I don't like that. And you shouldn't either. But that's another video.